Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. And today we're checking out Revive and Prosper. And this is the trailer. I wanted to showcase the trailer for about 30 seconds before we jump into the gameplay, because this really showcases exactly what this game is capable of in its current alpha state. And that is to say, it looks supremely interesting if automation games are your thing. Revive and Prosper is an automation, city builder, base builder style game where you start with 4 little colonists and have to build up a city, build up a base in order to achieve your objectives. And just look at it. Look at the fantastic world that you have to inhabit, and look at the fantastic world that you have to improve. The voxely goodness is just overwhelming. And this is a very, very early snapshot of exactly what the game is going to look like later on. But yeah, as I think I mentioned already, it's super promising. Anyway, let's get into the gameplay. Right, so let's get to the gameplay. There's only 2 levels in the game at the present moment. I'm going to be jumping into Iron Lord and seeing what we have got here. Now, as ever, folks, I'll do my very best to explain what the heck is happening. In fact, we'll pause the game and take stock of it right now. So, these are our starting characters. We got Mr. Croco. We've got, is this Mr. Goat? I think it is. Yeah, Mr. Goat. Yeah, we've got Mr. Boar. And then we've got Mrs. Owl. We have got a very nice and interesting, gorgeous little voxely world. And by the way, if you hear the Factorio soundtrack in the background, that's because this game currently doesn't have any music. Right, so yeah, I'm going to explain what the heck is going on. Basically, we're stuck up here. We can't actually build anything on another plateau until we are able to escape from this one, which we should be able to do by building a soil staircase. We will do that very, very shortly. By the way, the tutorial in its current incarnation exists as a website, which sporadically chooses to load up. There we go. Look at this. It's very, very early on in the stage of development. Very, very early, I think is safe to say. But there we go. That won't detract from having a great time. And occasionally, I maybe will refer to the help sheet, but probably not too often. Anyway, our objective for this little playthrough is to try and get to the teleportation portal here. I think it's just sort of a stand-in objective. I don't know if this is going to be something that carries on, but anyway, the point is that we need to build an iron bridge across this gap, which means, well, that's the only type of bridge that can actually extend past that point. Now, we need to extract iron from this resource deposit over here. You know, we need to use coal in the furnace, that sort of stuff. That's the only way that we can. That's the only way that we can win. So, without further ado, let's get cracking. So, a couple of things that I want to do straight away. First of all, we want to dig out some soil here. Now, everybody immediately gets to work, as you do, pretty much instantaneously. That's fine. We can sort of allocate priorities based on what we want people to do. We can, have a little look at all of the different jobs that we've got here. Yeah, see, look at this. So people have dug the soil down to, the current soil height is 4 in comparison to this, which is height 10, which means that nobody can actually get down any further, which is not necessarily the end of the world, but we are going to build some stairs over here, and we're probably just going to set up stairs all the way down to the plateau down there. There's a whole bunch of stuff, by the way, in the construction menu, which I am going to be getting to in a little bit. Let's also set that up to be dug as well. We might as well dig down to the plateau, and we'll see what we've got going on down here. Now, there's a whole bunch of sort of like water management mechanics. We're going to be talking about those because they are super useful, just in the course of the playthrough. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm actually going to set up sort of a base of operations, and the area that I'm going to set up the base of operations, I think, is probably like roundabout here. The reason that I want to do it here will become apparent in a little bit. So, what do we need for a base of operations? Well, I'll tell you. We need a shed. Which is very, very easy to build. We just need wood. And to be honest, we're probably going to queue up this wood to be chopped down. And in fact, tell you what, I should also build some stairs right about here. So let's queue up some stairs to be built over there. That should be fine. You're currently doing absolutely nothing, but that's okay. Yeah, so we'll queue up some stairs over here. We'll get this shed. The shed allows these people to sleep. I say people, these animals to sleep. They've all got a sort of hunger, hydration, and a sleep bar, and we're going to try and deal with all of those things. I should say, by the way, that when we start up here, we start with nothing but some carrot seeds. We're going to get these carrots planted so that we at least have something to eat, but to be honest, it's not a big deal. Anyway, we're 4 minutes in. Honestly, I think in the next 2 minutes, we're going to be able to get our first level of automation up and running. Such is this impressive sort of speed of pace that we have been going with. Anyway, as I said, the whole sort of production queue is absolutely massive. Where we're going to be spending most of our time is probably in this sort of like industrial section. Each of these little buttons has got multiple options. So for example, in the first one, we can move over to the manual sawing station. Very, very simply, this is going to allow us to turn wood into planks, and planks are like the basis for pretty much everything in this game. Also, I should queue up all of this to be chopped down. Sure. Let's queue up all of this. Queue up all this, and then we can start processing. So, yeah, we got a manual sawing station here. What we're going to do is we're going to turn on storage count mode for production, and then we're going to crank this up to, I don't know, 20 maybe? Which means that we should always at least aim to have 20 planks in our storage. Mr. Boar has managed to find his way across here and is going to immediately get to work on sawing some planks. Happy days. It takes wood, turns it into planks. Very, very, very simple indeed. Super simple, in fact. Right, let's get a fireplace as well. Fireplace, very simply, is going to allow us to make some food. There's a whole bunch of recipes: tea, coffee, cooked fish, vegetable salad, onion soup, cabbage soup, carrot soup. Probably going to nab some carrots. I think we'll do some carrots over here. We can actually do carrots in this entire area. We'll just queue that all up. You can see the moisture level, by the way. Minimum moisture to grow, maximum water to grow. I don't know if the max is like a hard max, but I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out very, very soon indeed. I'll plant some more carrots over here. So yeah, you can see the water level up at the back here is 31. 37 over there. You know what? Whatever. We'll see what happens. Also, is everybody? Yeah, everybody's sort of commuting back up there to go and grab some seeds and some soil, but that's okay. That's only going to be temporary. Ideally, I don't want people to be running all around the place. Now, we can also get pads that we can place by ourselves. Very nice. I don't actually know if they do make a difference. It says that they make a difference to walking speed, but I'm not completely convinced that that is the case. Either way, we'll get ourselves this fireplace. We need 2 stone. Okay, we'll harvest that stone, or queue that up to be harvested, and then we will start work on our automation. Now, in order to get automation up and running, we are going to go into here, and we're going to go workshop. We're going to get this. The workshop, very, very simply, we can build. It's going to cost some planks and also some wood to build, and this is going to allow us to make more advanced components, including belts and wooden mechanisms. Belts in this game are super freaking easy to make, and let's actually target 10 belts, and let's target 10 wooden mechanisms. Sure, maybe something like that. That seems fine. Now, everybody's taking a little bit of a snooze. That's fine. We're content to let people snooze, at least, you know, on a short-term basis. And whilst they're snoozing, we can actually queue up the first of our many processes that we're going to automate. Also, I should say, trees that are alive, not just the sort of corpse trees over here, dead trees, yeah, they actually spawn seeds. So they're actually going to seed, they're going to produce little piles of seeds underneath, which is very, very exciting indeed. Right, anyway, back to automation. How do we automate things? Well, so at the moment, we've got a very sort of manual process of sawing the planks. You know, we have to have somebody that is allocating their time. What the heck? What the heck? What are you doing? You're all just standing around looking daft. What's the issue here? What are you partially done? Destroy that? What the heck was that? What the heck was going on there? I'm not quite sure. I might rebuild a shed. Maybe build it up here this time, eh? Build it up there, see if that makes any difference. You're still looking a little bit gormless. Okay, let me maybe plant some more carrots. Maybe that'll make the difference. There you go. You can go and plant some more carrots. Anyway, let's get back to automating, shall we? So, yeah. Planks, very, very simple. That's not the one that I wanted to do. Plank factory, we can get a mechanical saw. Now, mechanical saw is a pretty cool bit of kit. There's a couple of things to note about it sort of straight away. First of all, the input comes in at an elevated level, which means that we need to have it at this level if we want to optimize for it. Output is on the lower level. Plus, we need to supply something called torque. Torque is rotational energy or rotational power, whatever it is, and there's two ways that we can currently supply torque. It is with a windmill or it is with a water mill. We are going to be supplying with a windmill, and we're going to be building it sort of right about there. That should be fine. Now, what we're also going to need to do, and I've done this very specifically to highlight the fact that platforms exist in this game. I've put a little bit of a gap there. That's what we put the belt on. Cool. So far, so good. We'll also get ourselves an automated storage, and we'll get an automated storage at this end as well. And we shall put a belt at this end as well. So, I think that is most of the components that we are going to need in order to get everything that we could possibly need. Now, worth noting what the components actually are to build the mechanical saw, to build the windmill. It's mostly just planks, wood, and wooden mechanisms. None of these parts are anything but wood. So it's just going to take a little bit of elbow grease to sort of make them all. We'll build a pathway over there as well. Yeah, nothing is too challenging about this. It is all fine. Right, how's everybody doing for food? Can I click on you, Mr. Goats? You're actually fine for food at the moment. Everybody's pretty satisfied. I mean, if we have a little look at the growth of the carrots, that looks pretty positive. I mean, it all looks good to me, so I'm assuming that I'm managing, which is excellent. Oh, look at that. We've actually started to produce belts in the factory too. We've got one belt, we've got one wooden mechanism, and occasionally, as and when it's required, we have got stuff that is worked on there. That is pretty freaking good. Okay, what else can we build whilst we're waiting for all that to happen? We can get a manual well. Yeah, a manual well, which we can just sort of build here. That's going to allow us to pump some water. That's going to be quite handy. The fireplace has now been built. We can queue up some recipes, although don't think that we actually have any of the recipes. Although, we could build a fishing place. Again, this is all sort of like very simple wood-based, constructions. There we go. How's this coming along? Yep, we just need lots and lots of wood. It's pretty darn simple. We just need lots and lots and lots of wood. And honestly, the biggest issue is the length of time that it takes people to go and get wood. So maybe if I build some additional paths, that's going to help things out. I mean, I doubt it, because I still don't think that it actually makes a tremendous difference. But there we go. We're working on it. We're getting it all done. Happy days. And also the shed is built or rebuilt. I don't quite know what happened there. Are we almost done with this? I mean, we're close-ish. Close-ish. But nothing really major over there. Anyway, what else do we need to get set up? We can replant... Ooh, spruce seeds. Yeah, some seeds have fallen, as I sort of said they would. Seeds have fallen. They're now chilling underneath the spruce tree. That's fine. We can plant those up if indeed we want to. We can also build dams. I mean, that's very, very cool. You can already sort of see the power of the terrain modification. So if I was to queue up some, some digging, for example, we could queue up like a canal sort of over here. I'm not going to do this because otherwise that is going to cause... Okay, am I going to have to do this manually? Whatever. If I was to do this, then this would distract a lot of time, effort, and energy from all of the stuff that we're trying to do. But definitely rotational power can be gotten from the water wheel as well as the wind turbine. So yeah. We're gonna be doing that. Come on, get to work. Get this automated storage finished as well. We definitely need more planks. I think planks are really the sort of... Yeah, planks are the element that's causing us most delay at the present moment. I could always get like an additional... plank manufacturing facility, but I think that would be a little bit daft. Either way, this is all coming along just fine, and once this is done, I mean, we are gonna be absolutely freaking... I mean, we're off to the races. We really will be. Now, I'm also gonna need to get some torque rods. The torque rods look really, really funky, but I'm basically gonna do this and this. The corners here are where we sort of plug the torque in. It's a funny one. Maybe we could actually... I'll tell you what, instead of doing this torque rod... Hold on, let me try something. Instead of doing that torque rod, let me see if I can dig this terrain down, if I dig that terrain down, that may very well just allow me to put a torque rod across the bottom here. And if I put a torque rod across the bottom here, then that should connect it up and it should all work perfectly. But we're literally like 10 planks away from being able to build this entire thing. Yeah, we've decided to build everything at the same time in equally slow fashion, which is rather irritating, but it's fine. Right, seeds are coming along. They're getting there. That's good. Still growing. They're all at a sort of reasonably relatively similar sort of age, which is good. How are you doing? You need to drink a little bit. Okay, that means that we need to get this sorted. You're going to go and dig down here. So we'll see if we're going to be able to get ourselves that torque rod. You know what? I actually legitimately think that might work. Yeah, perfect, actually. You know what? That actually is supremely perfect. Okay, I have no idea why this shed is causing everybody so many problems, but maybe we just don't need to let people sleep. Maybe that's it. I don't think that we have a schedule, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they only decide to work like during the sort of evening time, or maybe during the daytime. I don't think everybody. I mean, everybody's fine. Like everybody's filled up the sleep meter, so I mean that should be fine. I don't know why they just decide to stand around. I might rebuild it at some point, but you know what? Maybe we'll just push our animals past the brink. Okay. That's looking good. What else we got here? Literally just more planks. Literally just more planks. Although we may need more woods. Why don't I queue up some additional wood over here? We can also knock down this spruce tree. Oh, look at that. I think the spruce tree has indeed sprouted. We'll take down this one. Alive spruce trees are much more productive and yield much more than dead spruce trees. I mean, technically, whenever the tree is felled, it's going to be a dead spruce tree, but you get the picture. It's definitely quicker for us to do that. Anyway, let's assign this to Mr. Goat. I am dead keen to try and get somebody to just, you know, let's put this as urgent priority, because almost all of our issues partially done by Mr. Goat. What the heck? Why did Mr. Goat abandon? Yeah, there are some priorities that are set. I think, yeah, Mr. Boar, Mr. Croco probably has, yeah, higher priority to process wood. But that's fine. Yeah, we need to get more water. Oh, look, the fishing place was built, so we can actually start getting sliced fish and fish in a barrel, if indeed we need to. I will do that. I will do that in just a sec, but I'd like to get some planks first. Let's actually assign this as top priority. Let's get the planks. Let's move them across to the well here. Ooh, look at that. We've got ourselves an automated storage at this end. Very, very nice. How's this coming along? Literally just planks. It's all just planks. Okay. Belts. You know what? Let's lower the belts to 9 because I don't really want to faff around. Like dealing with any of that. I would like to get everything automated as quickly as is possible, please. Where are you going, Mr. Croco? You're going to go and build that torque pipe. That's cool. So that's now in place as it should be. I think that took a singular plank. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it was. And we should be able to get this stuff done here. No. We want to store planks in here. Sorry, buddy. The filter needs to be exclusively on planks. We do not need anything else in here. God, everybody's walking so slowly. I feel like maybe I need to Maybe I need to get them undehydrated. Sleep regime when tired? No. No, 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 no. There is... The sleep regime, I'm afraid, is work until you drop. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get the water pumping, and then let's see if we can actually start work and maybe... Yeah, pump water, pump water. These people are all dehydrated. Very, very dehydrated indeed. There we go. Pump water. Consume water. Consume water. Everybody needs to consume water, and yet nobody can. What a travesty. What a travesty. I've dehydrated all of my... I've dehydrated all of my animals. Look at you. You're back off. You're back off. Fantastic. So everybody was just unbelievably dehydrated, which is what slowed them down. Well, there we go. Look at that. You're putting so much vigor and energy into that construction. Wow. There's a moral in there somewhere. Don't let your animals become dehydrated. Definitely words to live by, I think. Look at that. Everybody is running around. Super fast pace. We're going to get our wind turbine here. Oh, fantastic. Look at that. We built it, and immediately all of the belts roar into action. That is phenomenal. I am going to set up this to immediately take wood, because that's what we need. We literally just need a few more planks, and sooner rather than later, we should have it all automated. These carrot seeds in here, I don't think will present a problem. I hope that they're going to be removed, but I'm not actually sure. I also don't know if there is a regular storage that we can just deploy if we need to. I'm not sure. Either way, look at this. So what we can do is we can actually click on the power line. You can sort of see all of the different sort of power connection points. You can see exactly where the power is coming from, i.e. the big old wind turbine here. Very, very, very cool indeed. This looks great. Now, as you can see, the wood appears, the wood disappears, and we get a plank out here, which is kind of marvelous. I am not happy about this because some idiot... These carrot seeds are highly problematic. Should I just... Okay, maybe here's the way around this. Let's just plant. Let's just plant a whole bunch of carrot seeds. We will solve our problem by planting carrot seeds. Although, I feel like I may have too many carrot seeds. There we go. Okay, the carrot seeds were effectively removed from the automated storage, which is brilliant. And now it should be planks. So this is great. This is great. This just deals with itself, which is phenomenal. Let's harvest this. Let's harvest this. I know that we have seeds that we can get from it, but I'm not particularly bothered about it. That is absolutely fine. Okay, the next piece of the puzzle, also, we should queue up some storage count, sliced fish, maybe queue that up to like 5. We can also add a recipe here. Carrot soup is water and carrots. Queue that up. Storage count, I don't know, 5. Cooked fish, water and sliced fish. Queue that up to like 5 as well. Beautiful. And let's just watch the planks magically start to appear. How fantastic is that? That really, really, really is fantastic. Right, I'm going to try getting a shed yet again. I don't know if it's going to work this time. I'm going to maybe try building it in slightly different configuration. Try building it with wood. See if that makes any difference. We'll see if that makes a difference. Can't enter into field. Okay, there's a little bit of an error message ringing up there, but that's fine. Let's also queue up this to be removed. We'll start harvesting that. Yeah, okay, so we got one person that's collecting water, one person that's fishing. To be fair, that's quite a lot of stuff to be doing. I'm going to queue up a set of stairs over here to be built. I feel like it's important to do this because look at that, 37 flipping planks. I mean, I can delete this. I can delete this manual sewing station. It is frankly an irrelevance right now. We're going to need to move over here to the resource deposit, the mine. Furnaces, we're going to be able to get a furnace, a small furnace, a kiln, a blast furnace. Flipping heck, that's quite sophisticated. Metal products, what do we got? A blacksmith, an automatic line for metalsmith. Same with, we can get a... What is it? A mechanical saw. We've got a mechanical saw already. Wooden products. Yeah, an automatic line for woodwork. I would like to see how this ends up looking. I presume we put it in and it makes belts? I mean, I know that's what it does, but it's just a case of finding a place for it. Where do we want to try it? Maybe try like here. Sure. This looks like the right sort of direction. Let's see if that works. And then can we do it like that? Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Although, to be fair, it sort of begs the question, why don't we just reconfigure it to work like so? Wooden products. Sure. Okay. Let's see if that ends up working out. Right, everybody is going to snooze. I'm reasonably happy for everybody to sleep. As long as people wake up and are able to get out of the bed, then that is what matters to me. As long as they're able to do that, that's fine. Carrots are looking mightily grand. Very, very grand, in fact. Pretty happy about that. Are you going to be able to escape the tent? You are able to escape the tent on this occasion. That's great news. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this at the same time. We'll get all of this sort of up and running. We'll get all of this built. This is just brilliant. This is just absolutely fantastic. Really, really happy with this. And then we will also start to get wooden platforms across this river. I think we can make them... I don't believe they have to be suspended. There we go. That should be fine. Although, maybe they need to be completely... Yeah, maybe they need to be completely suspended, actually. Holy cow. This is a deep bit of river, actually. Can we build a plank bridge? Can we build a plank bridge across here? An enforced bridge? Yeah, so that's what we need to build. That's what we need to build across here, right? This is what we need to build across this area. Yeah, we need to get a plank bridge. We need to get a plank bridge across here. That's the only way to solve the puzzle, as far as I'm aware. We do that. That's soil that we can dig out here. That's fine. We're not going to be able to do that yet because there is no route for us to make that happen. Getting across to the other side of the map, however, is perhaps a bit more of a challenge than I had anticipated. I mean, it's going to take us 4 wood to build each and every one of these planks, or each and every one of these platforms. Even if we get the larger platform, it's still going to take us a heckin' lot of wood. Is it perhaps easier to go around here? I mean, maybe? What about a dam? How much does a dam cost for us to build? Can I build that straight across? Can't build that straight across. What about a floodgate? I don't think we can build floodgates straight across. Like, unsupported. I don't think anything can be unsupported, actually. Well, that maybe makes things a little bit more challenging. Maybe makes things a little bit more challenging. Iron. Oh, we need iron for the automatic wood construction line. I mean, we can get around here. That is going to be a journey, though. That's going to be a real freaking journey. I mean, we might as well try it. Right. Dig the terrain. Down here, down here. Start to build stairs. To be fair, I mean... To be fair, it's probably not that challenging. Dig terrain up. Fine. Dig terrain down. Come along here. Yeah, that should be enough. That should be enough. Problem is, though, is everybody going to be able to do that in decent time? Yeah, people are going to go and take the soil. Take the soil from that side of the map and move it across. Yeah, I mean, there must be a better way. There must be a better way to get across a span of water. I don't believe that there is a boat sort of mechanism in at the moment. I mean, what we could do is we could actually, like, fill the terrain in. Like, we could literally just, like, fill the terrain in if that was something that we thought was sort of productive to do. Again, definitely possible. What else? What other options do we have? We don't have any other types of seed. We've only got carrots. We've got a few bits of water. Have I made anything here? I've not made anything here yet, but that's probably because nobody's been assigned to cook it yet. Yeah, I think this may very well be our best... This may very well be our best bet. Miss Owl, go here. Mr. Boar, you're delivering the resource. Yeah, just get back. Get back to here. I need to... Mr. Goat can't build as he has a full backpack. That's okay. That's okay. I didn't want him to do that anyway. Oh my lordy. That is gonna be such an omega large trek to get round there. Yeah, that's gonna be a heck of a lot of work. Sliced fish. I feel like the amount of time that we're spending wasting on sliced fish is too much. We got too much sliced fish. Also, you are unfortunately not able to get to where you need to go, and that's why Mr. Goat has been faffing around, bugged out in the shed for a pretty decent chunk of time. Okay, what else can we get in terms of automation? I think maybe that's the only belt. We got a belt pusher as well, which I haven't built. Water wheel. What do we need for the water wheel? Nothing actually like super complicated. Nothing super complicated at all. We can build that like right now. A roll press. We can build a roll press as well. We can build a torque digging wheel. I think the torque digging wheel, I believe the torque digging wheel is the bit of kit that we are going to need to dig iron. Although that being said, we might be able to we might just be able to dig anything with that. So that's pretty cool too. This game shows a tremendous amount of promise, folks. I am really, really excited to see where this is going to go. I am really, really, really excited. Look at this. Look at this. Keep digging away. Fantastic. And then we can basically make it all the way around here. And then we need to start thinking about our furnace setup. And holy cow, that's something that we can automate as well. Like, that's absolutely something that we can automate as well. The problem really is space and access. And how the heck do we actually get over here? That is indeed a problem. I can build stone walls. I can build stone gates. Goodness gracious me. You can build pretty much flipping anything. There's also, I will say, a couple of seed types in the world sort of naturally occurring. Where is it? Yeah, over here there's corn. So we can get to that with relative ease. There's onions over here, which we haven't really explored yet. There's a whole bunch of boulders down here, but I don't think that we're going to be going down there. Oh, look at that. Those onions are going to seed. Very, very cool. What a lovely little attention to detail, eh? Yeah, you know what? I think we're probably going to wrap this up, ladies and gents. I feel like we didn't get very deep into the automation at all. However, with just this, simple couple of steps, I feel like you can really get a good grasp on exactly where the game is, where the game's going to go, and what more it will have to offer in the future. But for now, ladies and gents, we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. I'll see you next time. Bye.